I'm with Enrique Lopez today with the Park Ridge Cub Scouts.
How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Enrique. And tell us a little bit about the organization that you're with and what you're here today to do.
I'm with Pack 345. That's our Cub Scout pack out of Our Lady of Mercy Academy. We're with Park Ridge, New Jersey. And we're here with the Park Ridge Green Team today to clean up the watershed.
And what specific activities are you going to be doing, and where are you going to be cleaning today?
Well, here we're inside the watershed here, where this is Woodcliff Lake. The Bear Brook meets the Pascack Brook right here, and we'll be collecting garbage and whatever we find refuge that's on the floor.
Yeah, and we just had quite a bit of a rainstorm today, so do you think that it's going to be particularly messy today?
It'll be very messy, very muddy, and what happens is when there's rain, everything that's in the street goes into the storm drains, and it flows into these streams right here. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Enrique. It's a pleasure seeing you here today, and thank you for doing this. I'm here today with Aiden McKenna, who's a local scout in our community, and he's here to tell us a little bit about what he's up to today. Aiden, welcome to Park Ridge Television. Thank you for being here today with us. What are you doing today?
So we are going to be going to a school, and there's going to be a lot of trash, and we're going to have to clean to help the water.
And why is that important for us to do that today?
Because we have to drink, and if we don't drink, then we're all going to die.
That's very true. And why is it important to you specifically? What makes you want to do this today?
I want everyone to be happy and live.
We all want that, I'm sure. And thank you so much, Aiden. It's a pleasure to work with you today and to meet you today.
Thank you.
I'm Lori Fredericks with PKRG-TV, and I'm with Barbara Coleman, and she's going to fill us in about the origins of the Green Team and what they're doing. So, Barbara, how did the Green Team get started?
The Green Team got started through a push from the state. Actually, it's a non-governmental agency called Sustainable Jersey, to encourage towns to start, taking on some sustainable practices in what they do in their communities.
And what was the idea that started it?
So for us, as a new Green Team in town, first we didn't really know what it was we were supposed to do. We were looking for something to engage the public. So we also didn't have much of a budget.
And I hear that you got a strategy of how to get some funding.
Yes, someone, I don't recall who, had mentioned to me about if you did a cleanup with the county would supply you with supplies and also a small grant.
Well, that makes sense because cleanups are really important.
Yes, they are. So our first year of doing a cleanup was in 2012, and it was just a small cleanup that we did just in Park Ridge in our community. And after being astonished by the amount of trash that, just littered the roadways, the waterways.
And where does this trash come from?
It blows out of people's garbage cans. It gets thrown out of people's cars. Just careless, not putting trash where it belongs in the trash. It also flows through waterways from communities to community. It's everywhere.
I noticed today that there are some Boy Scouts and community members that are involved in this. How does this help form the young people's ideas about littering and community service?
Well, in a lot of ways. I know when my kids were younger, we used to go camping at the beach, and we would, before we left the beach after the weekend, hand the kids a bag and go pick up whatever trash you find. So, that went on for a few years, and kids just learn, from doing and recognizing that they do have a part in what their surroundings are like. And
Yeah, my idea is probably that kids that are cleaning up a watershed are much less likely to grow up and litter or litter as kids.
yeah, I believe so too. I like to think everyone, you know,
Yes.
does. So.
Yeah, and I have also heard that the green team won an award. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So yes, after the first cleanup that we did in our town in 2012, I, got the idea that, gee, this trash is everywhere. It goes from community to community. So why not engage other towns in the watershed to do their part as well? So I don't remember off the top of my head how many towns participated the first, we called it the bi-state watershed cleanup, because the Hackensack River flows through both New York and New Jersey. So we started engaging other towns to do a cleanup in their own communities, which then, improves every community. And there's also it's called Adopt-A-Beach, New Jersey Clean Communities. That's their cleanup program. So I had engaged with them for the first year of the bi-state watershed cleanup, and the cleanup won an award from the state in 2013.
And what was the name of that award?
The Clean Water Award, appropriately.
Yay! Great.
So.
And how can people become involved in this?
ParkRidgeGreenTeam@gmail.com.
Yay!
So just, reach out. We have meetings once a month, which are usually put on the town website. We don't have a set schedule because we try to accommodate people's schedules. But yeah, by email.
You guys are doing an awesome job, and you've inspired me. So thank you so much for talking today.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm here today with a group of kids who've been volunteering for a green team cleanup today, and they had a very interesting experience today. One of the kids here found a little piece of debris here, which we have in front of us, and your name is Brianna?
Mm-hmm.
And tell us a little bit about where you found this.
In a creek.
Which creek?
Right down over there.
Okay. And how did you actually find it there?
It was like in the rocks,
Yeah.
like floating there.
Trash and she looked down
It was
the
sticking
river.
out of the water.
It was just sticking out of the water there. And then something else kind of strange happened as well. One of you, I heard, had a little accident.
Yeah, this guy right here, he fell in trying to recover it.
The rocks were too far away, so when I got it, I slipped in the water.
Yeah, you have to be very careful around slippery rocks, don't you?
Yes.
But I'm glad you were able to do it and do it safely still without hurting yourself. That's really important. Yeah. So you guys having fun today as part of the cleanup?
Yes.
Yeah. What other things have you been finding around here?
A dead bird.
Dead birds.
Potatoes.
Potatoes?
And I found the volleyball.
A volleyball, really? Wow.
Just sitting there.
And a lot of cans.
A dead bird.
Plastic.
A lot of
The
plastic.
biggest find of the day was Zach and I just recovering this out of the water.
That's a pretty big fine, that's for sure. And so why are you guys doing this? Why is this important to you? Why do you think it's important?
We want to have a clean environment for everyone. Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you for volunteering today.